Man, welcome back to another episode of the Think Successfully Room. This is a podcast. We focus on building mindsets. We building character, bringing value to both you and your people. And we aligning your body with your motherfucking intelligence. I'm your host, QB So effing amazing, man. Got the one and only Doc Herf, man.
What up? Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
man,
blah. What's
man,
going on? I'm
man.
back.
Man,
Round
yes,
two.
sir. Yeah. Part two, man. It's long
I
way.
didn't wear my welcome.
It's been about a year now.
About a
Was that
year. About a
last
year.
summer? Yeah, that had to be
Yeah,
about
I want to say
last
the
summer.
top of last summer. Yeah.
Yeah, probably about August. I want to say about August, man. Man,
Really? About a year, huh?
how life treating you, brother?
Man, I'm always blessed. Even when the days is rougher than some of the other ones, I'm always blessed. I'm always that optimistic cat. So we
Yeah,
moving, baby. Right now, the momentum is everything. Right now, we got a lot going on from all aspects. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in and out the game. Because we always from coming from where we come from, we 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So, and I'm one of them lucky cats that's been able to be able to you know play
yeah,
double.
yeah, yeah. Man, so I wanna talk about one project. The main, I ain't gonna say your main project, but the when now correct me if I say it if I what I'm saying if I say it wrong. When it was fun, man. How
Yep,
did
that's it.
that how did that whole project or like y'all creating a movement like that come along? You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I'm saying? Just because at first, when I first seen it, I thought maybe it was just something y'all was doing for the city. But how did it
Right.
become a thing that y'all would just decide to jump from city to city?
The crazy part about it, first and foremost, I gotta say my cousin Blazo, Mike Rutherford.
Uh-huh.
He a genius. He probably one of the hardest working people. He is one of the hardest working people I've ever
Facts.
seen
I
in
concur.
life. Not in
Hmm.
life, not just with being an artist or being a father, but just his promotion. He just opened up his lounge, Escape, up in the B.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, my bad. I'm at the studio.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
good?
even tell my fans. I was like, "Ooh, sure, I forgot I got to get on the stream." But anyways, look, I'm working still, but working while working. But anyways, he's a genius, man, and he always working, and he always got some stuff up his sleeve. And he approached a select few of us, was like, "Man, I'm trying to do this," and he knew who to reach out to, because he know who culture, who know what's going on, who paying
Man,
attention.
my fault. Not the cut or cut. You know what I'm saying?
No, 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 you good.
But before you get into what you was about to say, could you first explain to the people because they might not know what when it was fun? What it? Could you explain
Oh
what that
yeah.
is?
Oh yeah, for sure. So when it was fun is a live experience where we celebrate the early 90s to the early 2000s in R&B and hip hop. And
Mm.
it's like an experience because we're not just a DJ there and we playing songs. We actually have a app where we had a lot of attendees tap in. We got a QR code on the projector on the big screen so everybody can sign up, put their selfies on, put their usernames down, whatever. And then we doing karaoke and giveaways and trivia the whole time. You know what I mean? So it's awesome, man. We just giving it to giving it up to the people, letting the people come on stage and participate and all of that. Just trying to make it an experience more
Mm.
so than just a concert. So yeah,
Right.
that's when it was fun. It's me, myself, obviously Blazo, DJ Tidal Wave, the homie JC, the homie Aaliyah. Shout out to the homies Queez and Lip as well because they come to they're part of the clan too, and so they at the special events. So it's always a treat when they there. But yeah, man, he Blaze approached all of us and was like, man, I know what I'm saying, we can make this jump. And man, it's been up ever since. And we've been doing okay, man. We've been getting love, man, from everywhere. Everywhere we went, Davenport show a lot of love, what I'm saying. They don't owe us anything. We just did Madison. We did the Rock a couple times. So we kind of did one once every quarter over the scope of the last year. We coming
Hmm.
up on the anniversary right now. We trying to decide what we gonna do. But yeah, man, that's when it was fun, man. And obviously I'm one of the hosts, so I'm one of the coordinators and I'm on the mic doing my thing like I
Yeah.
always do, keeping the crowd hype. making sure, we keep it, paying attention to the time, paying attention to the crowd, what I'm saying, making sure the engineers and sound people good, making sure security good, DJ good, all of that. So
Yeah, man. I know it don't be seeming like it, but like I pay attention to what y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, like I know I don't attend a lot of events, but I appreciate every last, you know what I'm saying, whether it's y'all team or whoever else is doing something for the city, man.
on
Cause
my
like I
soul,
told, you
that's
know,
all that matters.
like I told, you know what I'm saying, like I told Blaze once before, like Blaze was probably like the first artist I brought on the platform, like before
That's
we
what's
even
up.
cracked 6 months. And I had told Blaze a long time ago, like, bro, I know it don't seem like I share
Yeah,
your content, but I always pay attention. You know what I'm
and I know
saying?
what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, and I
And
appreciate
that
what
mean the
you're doing for
world.
the
You may
city.
not ever share nothing, but to hear it out somebody's mouth, hear
Yeah,
it out the horse's mouth, that's everything.
that mean everything. I told him that too. It's like, bro, like I ain't finna sit here and try to fit in on the internet. I'd rather tell you in person that
Wow,
I
wow.
appreciate you, man.
And you
You
know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
We the type of cats where we respect that more than anything. You not
Yeah,
following no trend. You not whatever. You not trying to keep up with the Joneses and whatnot. You living your life, man. And the older we getting and the more we growing and more we learning, it's becoming more of a mandatory thing to kind of really
facts.
be in our own world and really like dwell in it and really get comfortable there before you get sucked into the outside world,
You
especially if you
want
have responsibilities and things like that.
you want to know what I start to appreciate about a lot of individuals in the city right now, man, is that y'all not being afraid. Cause it's one thing that's making other cities thrive more than Rockford. And
Hmm.
that's the fact that they're not afraid to work and collab with one another.
Oh yeah.
The fact that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of individuals in the city now is getting out of that man, it's either me or nothing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Now
Oh
it's more
yeah.
like a
The politics and all of that.
yeah, let's work together so we can all reach a common goal, man. That's what I
Right.
appreciate in the individuals from the individuals in the city right now.
Yeah, man. It's huge, and I think like not just the collaboration, but just the confidence to do these big events,
That
learning how to
too.
manage this money, learning how
That
to
too.
build these relationships with um all of these establishments that wouldn't let us in the door 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Times is changing, and you get in where you fit in. Those who survive the times, I feel like, are always the ones that know how to innovate and continue to keep themselves relevant. So knowing
Facts.
how to maneuver within the times, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to play ball. It's a lot of politics, it's a lot of extra BS that come with this,
Yeah.
but it ain't for everybody. Especially, we only talking on a local scale. You know what I
And
mean? We're not even talking on when we talk world renowned status and superstar status and you know what I'm saying? So
and and that's another thing. Like people want to get to that prestige level, but they not really ready for what come with that. But
right, what they got
going
to
based
do.
off what you just said though, like how it's deeper, like on a financial level, more of a it's more of a character thing. Like it's more of
Yep,
a it got to be in you to be able to throw these or do these type of things for the
yep.
city. And
And
then
to make it look good and what I'm
yeah,
saying, to have a successful event, you know what I mean?
hmm
Like that's rare, and then to keep it going, you know what I mean? I think that was genius to have it as almost like a tour, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
there's so many things that we can do, and he introduced me to a whole nother world of business and
hmm
performance and when it come to like you know the potential of this
hmm
event. That's what I'm excited for. Like I'm excited for them Live Nation checks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm prepared
yeah,
for us to have our tour bus. You know what I mean?
as you should. Yeah,
Because that's what these other cats is doing. When we talk about these other platforms, which I will, I'm only talking about ours, so I ain't gonna get them no shine on this stream. But it's other platforms out there that's doing stuff that's similar to this, but not this. So that's another reason why I'm very excited for it.
man, they can be doing, but it, you know what I'm saying, if they not executing it, you know what I'm saying, this is it's the execution at the end of the day. It's like they could be doing it, but is they gonna execute it the way that, you know what I'm saying, when it was fun, gonna execute.
Right,
You know
exactly.
what I'm
And
saying?
is it gonna be the people that what I'm saying? Is it gonna be the people that you want to see? You know what I'm saying? In that light. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some cats don't. You know what I mean? Some cats don't even. they couldn't even fathom, you know what I mean, standing in front of a crowd talking and entertaining.
But that shit
It's
take a
very
different
rare.
level of confidence, bro.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure. I always took pride in that because that's the type of cat I always been. So
yeah.
you know, what I'm saying, I'm a natural performer. I'm a natural, you know, what I'm saying, um, worker of crowds and
So
entertainer of people. You know what I
when
mean? You know, when you, I used to be a class clown growing up. So you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know, it's in me. It's in me.
So when was your first experience stepping in front of a crowd where you had to like speak? You know what I'm saying? Because like you do music as well. It's one thing to rap in front of a crowd, but to actually like move one and entertain a crowd is just a different ball game. So when was your first experience with that?
Yeah, man. So I mean, like some of my first experiences, some of my first influences was music.
Mm,
You know, my dad loved music. I got music genes through his father. My stepdad was a huge fan of music, and so being around it and then knowing what it was, you know, watching BET and watching, you know, Teddy Riley and then Blackstreet perform to the camera and watching Jay-Z and watching, you know what I'm saying, all these people, Nelly and all these people, what they doing, I knew I possessed that at a young age. So um I, it was a summer program that my mom signed me and my brother up for Lewis Lemon here
mm-hmm.
in the Rock. And I was in the choir, and they had me saying I believe I can fly, and
Yeah,
I tore it down. I got a standing ovation. I was probably probably 7 or 8,
yeah,
and I tore it down like all the teachers was standing up clapping the whole nine. It was like,
yeah,
you know, and I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to
yeah.
do. Like,
This it. Yeah,
yeah,
yo, man.
for sure.
If I ain't mistaken, you talking about fifth. I feel like every fifth grader performed that shit.
Right. But
Yeah,
I was a solo. You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
You saying you were solo? Yeah, yeah.
I mean, obviously you had the choir behind you, but they brought me up, the
So you,
spotlight on me, and then they had the TV with the lyrics on the back. I said, okay, cool. I
yeah,
was like, I can fly. I was singing that shit. I can fly.
yeah,
Yeah, man. R.I.P. That choir director. I forget who he was, man, but he was somebody. He was a pillar in the community. I forget his name. He was a bigger guy with glasses, man.
yeah.
But he had ties into the industry and whatnot. But I forget his
Hmm.
name. Whenever I see his picture, I know. I want to say he's a box, but I can't remember for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man. That crowd shit is a different feeling, man. Especially when it's just, I think it's more so the energy afterwards when you executed, you did something right, man. Like that
right.
shit definitely don't fit everybody, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Yeah, man. And then like I'm just a huge lover of people. So like when you're able to connect with people like that on
Hmm.
an emotional level, like, you know, I like to say my music can be very emotional because the topics that I talk about,
Yeah.
how I approach things, and so on and so forth. So you know, I think when you're able to connect with somebody emotionally, then you know it's a wrap from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we are, you know, our heart, I feel like when it comes to humans, our heart is the more exercised muscle than the brain a lot of times. So, you
Man,
know,
have you ever heard
that's my
of
dog Gustavo. Oh no, that's Dan. That's Dan. Dan, that's my dog Q. My
man,
dog QBF so amazing. We on
how
this
you
podcast
feeling,
right
my
now. Think
boy?
successfully.
Yeah, how you feeling, man? I don't know if he can hear me, but
Yeah, he can hear you.
yeah, yeah, man. Definitely.
But yeah, I told you I'm at the studio, man.
Man, have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Mazars, nope.
Ma-
Hierarchy of needs. Talk to
yeah,
me.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now,
You're
it's
gonna have to
five.
put the link in like the
I'm I'm
captions and
actually
stuff for YouTube.
I'm gonna put the link, but I'm gonna send it to you individually too when we done,
Okay,
so you can take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? So
for
I
sure.
can't uh I can't remember. So it's five different levels of needs that a human needs, right?
Okay.
I can't remember every last one of those needs, but when a person is able to tap into every need of that human, you pretty much win them over at that point. This can be as far
Mm,
as your energy. This can be, if you create a product and your product reach every five emotions that
yep.
that human has, it's a guarantee that they'll convert. So
You win them
everything,
over.
yeah, everything you do, from what you create, the type of character you are, when you are able to touch those five different needs in a person, you'll win them over
Mm.
in both aspects.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
bet. I said
Definitely.
that right.
Yeah, you said that
All right,
correctly.
right.
Yep. And then man, that definitely takes some time to look at that, read that, because that's what you doing probably without realizing that's what you're doing. Which is
Facts.
why people gravitate toward you so easy.
Or
Toward
just
you.
don't, or just don't know how to break it down, or can, but just never really broke it down. Just do it. Like for me, like I could break it down, but
Uh-huh.
then it's like at the same time, it's like, okay, well, I know what I'm doing, so I'm not even going to, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to. It ain't even that deep. I'm just glad I'm this type of person.
Yeah,
You
you
know
just
what I'm
doing
saying?
what you do or what you love doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not realizing how it's affecting someone else.
Yeah.
So, not to keep going back to this, but
Yeah. No. No.
you
No.
know what I'm saying? Why do you feel Blaze chose now? I'm gonna try to remember their name. Why do you feel Blaze
Chose
chose
the
Doc,
team.
you know what I'm saying, Tidal Wave and JC and Aaliyah? What do you feel y'all brung to the table?
I think like a sense of fearlessness,
Mm-hmm.
because when I look at the squad, I look at us as all being fearless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Aaliyah, for instance, you know, um, with her dancing, you know, when she's dancing, she's at her most comfortable, free self. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I sit and watched her perform. You could tell just the calm that comes over her and the confidence that she carries. Same thing
Mm-hmm.
with Jay. Jay can get in front of a crowd. She could sit in a room and talk to anybody.
Mm.
She could sit at a
That's
table
rare.
with some with some white collar motherfuckers, or she could, be chilling at the lunch table at the factory with the blue collar motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like she's like that. In Title, one of the probably the most approachable guys on his level of his craft of DJing.
Mm.
He's so humble, dog. Like I never, especially for somebody as booked to him as expensive as he is, he's still like I could call Title right now and be like, let me borrow $10. He gonna let me, you know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
saying that's the measure, but
Right.
that's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me and him was cool, just obviously through mutual people prior to this. And so this just made us all closer, man. And we tight knit, man. I love the squad, man. You work so much with people, especially outside of your regular scheduled programming in everyday life, man. You really start, and like I said, he's a genius because Blaze put the right set puzzle pieces together because we
Right.
all jam well.
Yeah.
Like it's all like there's no egos, there's no nothing. Like the girls is mad cool.
Yeah.
Like you would think like with there being men and women, it could be some they get like they like sisters and then they like our little sisters, so we gotta look after them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
Hmm.
they like our sisters, so we gotta look after them because I think everybody knows the goal and everybody got
Hmm.
their eye on their prize too. So
Man,
you
that's
know,
that man, that's a magical thing when you got a group or a team that match well.
hell yeah.
So good. You know what I'm saying? That's rare because a lot of times people try things and egos get involved, and
Yep.
that'd be the downfall of the team right there. And
Especially with all of us being on the level that we all on.
yeah,
We all popping on in our craft and all in each one of our lanes. Like right
yeah,
now, we really on our shit. Like Blaze the man, he been the man for a while, but you know what I'm saying. Then like he's sharing the spotlight with cats like Aaliyah. Aaliyah, she working like she be in dance studios everywhere now.
yeah,
Same thing with JC. JC, do her modeling thing. She's a cheer mom. You know what I'm saying, and she don't tell her that I told you, but she hard with man, she can spit. She's crazy with it.
she rap,
What?
man. Oh
And
yeah.
then she one of them chicks that just know everybody and cool with everybody and everybody love too. So you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, she the classic around the way girl. So it just works out if I was to describe it. And then like I say, Title just a very humble, approachable, cool cat. Like it'd be amazing how we all and then be getting together for rehearsals, how we interact in a group chat, and how we all go into the scripts and fix stuff, and you know what I'm saying. Like it come down to, you know what I'm saying? Like now we almost got like a, especially when we have to go out of town, like we all know where we gonna meet at, what time we gonna meet at, who gonna have what, and we
Yeah,
out.
it ain't nobody that's left out the loop. Everybody know their job.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
So
man. That's good to hear, man. That y'all making something happen, man. Man, I wish y'all nothing but the best with that project, man.
man, I
Um,
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much because man, it got so much potential, you know?
yeah, it do. You know what I'm saying? Who don't wanna go to an event and reminisce on the old school, the
Something
classic 2000
nostalgic,
joints. You
the
know what I'm
right
saying?
way. Not
Yeah,
going to 97 ZOK's fair and you hear in the top 40, you hear Hot and Her 80 times. No, we want to hear
yeah.
Trevor Campbell. We want to hear Jagged Edge. We want to hear, Whitney Houston. We want to hear Faith, Kelly. We want to,
Hmm.
unfortunately, but in the music space, we want to celebrate R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, man. Hey, look. Speaking of R. Kelly,
yeah,
man. Hey, I can't look. Hey, that
yeah.
nigga ain't he ain't pissed on me, man. Hey,
Hey,
that nigga's a musical genius, man. Hey, we can't forget the fact that R. Kelly a fucking genius musically, man. We can't. I don't give a damn, man. I'm playing R.
and
Kelly, man.
for a while, what it was when all the shit started coming out again. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn it, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Yeah.
twice, shame on me. All right now, R. Kelly, he did that shit, and he
Yeah.
fucked up. He crazy.
No, he
You know what
did.
I'm saying?
He a fucked up person, but man, that
No,
was
I know what I'm saying. He not a fucked up. I don't think he a fucked up person. And then that's Gustavo. That's the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, they
how
can't
you
see you. Come
feeling,
here, Gu.
brother.
Come here, Gus. That's Gustavo, 20th
What's
Studios.
up, yeah?
Man, hey, you got a podcast, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
gonna come
seen
back
your
with
shit
that
on
soon.
Facebook, brother.
I think he said he got you on Facebook.
Oh, okay, bet. That's what's
Yeah, I
up. That's
seen
what's
your
up.
shit on Facebook. Hey
Yeah,
man, hey, don't stop it, man. Keep it going, bro.
yeah, we gonna bring it back.
Man, podcast the new radio right now.
Hell
For
yeah.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
People
That's
able
how
to
I
tailor
feel.
what they see.
But yeah, like I was saying, bro, that wasn't R. Kelly that did that. That was Robert, man.
Hey man, get up out of here, man. Next time, next subject. Oh, that was Robert. Roberto? Nah. Hey, my man Danny looked at me like, hell no, he ain't Mexican.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Somebody had asked me that, and they was like, "Man, you listen to the R. Kelly," and I got to singing, "Hey, Mr. DJ," and I meant that shit because it's like, man, I can't. I don't condone what the man did, but Dave Chappelle been saying that shit for years, and y'all ain't said nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, it was in every barbershop, every beauty salon that you could think of. What was it, 04
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
like
like that?
early 2000s. They been
Like
saying that.
01, 02, maybe even a little earlier than that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like motherfuckers knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And man, like, and we from the shot, so you know what I'm saying. We know them OGs that was out there with him, and them mamas and stuff. They say, man, he used to be down there. Him and his friends pull up in their jeeps for prom and be out there on the prowl. You hear me?
oh my God, yeah,
Man,
man, but
my
man, he,
actually if my homeboy Stefan, his mom, man, Mama Steph, she's like, yeah, R. Kelly used to be down there just waiting on us. As soon as we could, and girls couldn't wait to get up in there to get in R. Kelly car with him.
and he just knew who he was, man, and he went overboard with it, man.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
When they got the sitting that man in the seat and talking about he was rotisserie, like he was hog tying motherfuckers. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
it. Bro, they bringing all them clips
Yeah.
back because they said he about to get out, right? They
Say
said he's
what
supposed to
now?
be. They said he's supposed to be getting out on a technicality or something.
Man, hey, Kills might as well go ahead and sit down, man. He might as well go ahead and sit down, man. But like, besides that, though, like
Yeah,
it still don't take away the fact that that man is a musical genius, man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I still to this day, like when it come to R. Kelly, you can play just about anything he done released.
Any era,
Yeah,
and it's
anything.
gonna
Yeah.
be top tier of that era.
Yup. Yup,
And then
man.
the thing is all the writing that he did behind the scenes, all the writing and all of the producing, all the careers he helped. I mean, come on, he brought Ronald Isley back
Yeah, with the
from the
man,
dead,
what the
down low.
fuck? Down low. Yeah. Yup.
And
Nah,
then
you
Jamie
right.
Foxx
That's a
said,
fact.
"Don't be stepping on my big toe." Big dope.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Man,
Mhm.
besides how fatherhood treating you, man?
Oh man, I couldn't wait for this episode so we could talk about it. But
Okay.
you
Man.
know, I'm at this point in life with fatherhood where um this is where the test, and I knew they was coming before they was even growing into the ages that when they was babies. I knew these would come.
Yeah.
Mama said there'd be days like this. So right now we just learning still. We being patients getting tested and all of that, what I'm saying. So, and then obviously, not taking plays from mama's playbook and applying it to mine, what I'm saying, and my pops, what I'm saying, just trying to find balance. I always say that, like, life is all about balance. If
Facts.
you can find balance, and what I mean by balance is not, you're not gonna be right and you're not gonna be happy all the time, but every time you lay down and go to sleep, you can sleep content because of the decisions that you made.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying? So, and that means it being totally unapologetic about your sacrifices. Whatever you
Yeah.
have to sacrifice, definitely, be in that, what I'm saying, in that space. You know what I
Right.
mean? Definitely be in that, what I'm saying, space. So, yeah, man. So, but yeah, fatherhood is it's it's always great, man. I love looking at my kids and watching them get big, and what I'm saying, just them learn the stuff that they say and pick up and how they approach things is just amazing every day. But
Yeah.
I'm old daddy, man. You a new daddy, man.
Oh man, yeah, man, bro.
You finally had a child
At 32, bro.
at 32. You made it.
At 32, man, I'm proud of myself, man. Cause
Man, I'm proud of you too,
man,
man.
appreciate you,
I
brother,
wish
man.
I would have waited,
Man,
but
you
I'm
know what I'm
almost
saying?
done. Shit.
I got a
Man.
lot of people. I got a lot of people in my family, man, that was whether it's my mom, aunties, they was having kids,
16,
teenage
17. My mom,
years,
my
you know what
mom
I'm
was
saying?
16 when she had me.
Yeah, my
My
mom
mom
was
was 16. My
17.
dad was 18.
Yeah, that my mom was 17. Both of them, my mama and my daddy was 17 when they had me, man. And then,
Man,
you know what I'm saying,
kids, bro.
everybody else was early 20s, but you know what I'm saying, my son finna be going on 2 months now. So uh and to be honest with you,
Two
bro, it's
months. What's his name? Oh no, we ain't gonna disclose no names, but
man, hey, his name Cairo Maurice Smith.
Cairo
Yeah,
Maurice Smith.
but we
That's
spell it
what's
with
up.
a K instead of a C.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's up.
man, I always been motivated, you know what I'm saying? I always been a driven person, but it's crazy that when he came, it was a different level of motivation. You know what I'm saying? It
Hell
was
yeah.
it was kind of like just like I ain't got no time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like
At all, bro.
I have experienced like procrastination at some point in my life, but when he
Yeah, we all
came,
do.
I don't waste no time on
I
nothing.
can't play no more. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm
That's how
saying?
you know you a good dad, and you gonna be a good dad. Cause
Man,
when
appreciate
you
you,
when
bro.
you when that sense of urgency, boy,
Yeah,
it's like none other, like you've never felt it before. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, and that shit is important for I think every man should feel that, especially with them having children, because it shows how much you care, and
facts,
what's your plans with being
facts.
a father.
Man, I immediately like when he was three weeks old, I immediately got him a life insurance policy.
You didn't play
Man, I ain't no games. He got $250,000 on his life.
on my soul.
You know what I'm saying? And
And he only 2 months old.
2 months. You know what I'm saying? So what we refer to them as $1 million babies. You know what I'm saying? By the time he get 21 years old, because I ended up getting him a IUL policy. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So by the time he get
Yeah,
21
tell the
years
people
old.
what's that. What's the IUL?
So a IUL is an index universal life insurance policy. So what this is that it's a permanent life insurance policy, but it has something called a cash value a component that's attached to it. So when you pay for your policy, you also are stashing money inside of that cash value component,
Mm.
right? So it's almost like a savings vehicle that also compounds interest. So
And it's
uh
tax free.
and it's tax free. You know what I'm saying? The IRS. So if you take out a loan from yourself, the IRS cannot identify that as income. So therefore, you won't get taxed on it. So
Mm.
it did. So ultimately, what I did for my son was create him his own bank. By
You
the
have his
time
own bank. So by the
by the
time he
time he
turned
get
21,
21, he not gonna have to depend on a financial institution for nothing.
or his mama and daddy for nothing.
That too. You know what I'm saying? And then on alongside of that, putting your kids on your credit cards and shit as an authorized user, so that your credit score directly reflects theirs as well. So now when they get
Right.
older, they can go to the car lot and pick out. Like, have you ever been in
Whatever
school
car they want.
and you seen motherfuckers the same age as you driving off in Mercedes and BMWs and shit like that?
Yeah.
That's because they parents understood what a authorized user was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So now they
And they
kids
know,
got
and
A1
they knew
credit
how
scores.
important it was.
Yeah.
Yep. They knew how important it was back then.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Before when they first was born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. So man, that's good to hear, man.
That's
That fatherhood treating you good.
you as well, man. I know he a big strong boy.
Yeah, man. He man, motherfucker using his legs already, man. Ain't even 2 months.
Stop.
Man,
Yeah,
that
hey,
man,
yo, chill, bro. You just came out.
man, he's standing up. He
You
using them.
just got out, bro. What are you doing? You just got out.
Yeah, man. Hold on, bro. I don't know if you can see this, man. I'm gonna show. I don't know if you can see that shit. Hold on. What the fuck camera at, man?
Oh yeah. Clear as day.
Yeah.
Hey, is them sideburns?
Man, that little nigga got
He look like he got
sideburns.
some 70s.
Yo, man.
Look like he got some dynamites. Dynamites.
Hey, that's my little dude, though, man.
That's what's up, man.
I'm probably
Cairo.
finna go over here with him as soon as we get off this video call, man.
For sure.
Man, Doc, man. To see
Sure.
anything else you want to share with the people, man. I know you got some session to do.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So right now, I'm in the studio right now, working on my next project. I'm dropping called Resilience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you know what the definition is, if you don't, resilience is basically, you know what I'm saying, how how you able to stay positive through adversity. You know what I'm saying? How you able to bounce back from, major hardship or loss. I lost my grandma back in December, and that was my world.
Man,
Anybody know me?
condolences, bro.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She I got her ashes at my house. I keep them there. But that was my everything. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't my kids, that was my main reason for living. And she was my main motivation for doing good. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I cared about anybody, how anybody looked at me, that was the person who I cared. And she
Okay.
never judged me for anything. So, the world was mine. And so, just bouncing back, I think as a man, I handled it very well. And I'm still handling it well. Some days are harder than others. And but yeah, this next project is, especially because with so many things going on right now, I got the comedy corner with Night Owl group, Night Owl group, that official. They're my people's. We've been doing these comedy shows. Um, First Tuesday every month. We've been at Grandad Pub. We did Benny's at Ness. Just trying to, just build, working with these different comedians from the Milwaukee and Madison areas. Also doing the Doc and the Professor podcast every Thursday at 8:30 with my dog Tony Turner, conscious coaching on all social media. We just talk about different ways, education and music is correlated. We touched on, one episode, which was our best and highest view episode. We talked about Sandra, obviously, the late great Sandra Macy, in that situation. And then, this past week, we talked about hip hop and education and its correlation. So we just talk about a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of expand, giving, and fatherhood. Yeah, hip hop, education, and fatherhood. That's what this last one was about.
How can I watch the podcast? Is that like a live? It's a live thing.
It's a
right?
live, yep. And then obviously it stay on Tony's Facebook for 24 hours. What he's been doing is the ultimate plan is to chop every session up into 7 minutes and 77 seconds. Right. So that's what he wants to do. And I think soon we gotta actually, like, within the next couple of weeks, we gotta sit down and really figure that out. Really sit down and scrub through these episodes, because our first episode was Father's Day. And we wasn't gonna do it at first. We didn't realize it. Man, he had me up the night before. He just so happened I didn't do nothing. He wasn't doing nothing. He's like, man, let's go do this first pod in the morning. I said, on Father's Day? He's like, yeah. Man, got up. Man, I was lucky because I got up about 9 o'clock. The whole house was still asleep. So I snuck out. Went and got some early Father's Day shots and talked some good stuff with my boy and got up out of there. So we got When It Was Fun. We got the album Resilience. We got the comedy corner with Night Owl Group. What else we got? it's something else that I'm forgetting. We got Doc and the Professor, and then I'm hosting various events all over all over the state line, man. Whether it be big events, shout out to Urban Intellectuals, Cigars and Sundresses,
Mm,
shout out to Escape Bar and Grill in Beloit, Wisconsin, uh,
definitely.
and them. Because they booking me too, so how I do. I come and control the crowd, make everybody feel good about being there. So, yeah, man, I just appreciate you. You my
Mm,
dog. So,
man,
man,
appreciate you for
the,
hopping on,
the
man.
love, the love and respect is huge between you and I. So, man, I
Man, yeah,
appreciate
yeah, definitely, man. I respect all y'all guys though, man. Even
you.
though, you know what I'm saying, even though I know we don't chop it up on a daily basis,
But it's
but
something our
man,
minds connect, bro. Our
yeah,
minds
yeah,
are
we
always
one and the
connected.
same. You know what I'm saying? Whether
Yep,
it's you,
same
I
person.
always respect
Eric.
the legend, man. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Miata, man, her and her real estate thing, you know what I'm
man. You
saying?
see
She
what she did.
very knowledgeable on the houses and shit, man. I like what she doing for the community as well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So all of y'all, man, everybody that's doing something good for the city, man. I got mad respect for all of y'all, man. You know what I
Yep, and it's
mean?
mutual, bro, and vice
Yeah,
versa.
definitely, man. Anytime either one of y'all need to hop on, vent about anything, nigga. I'm here. Shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm gonna go on a promo. I'm going on like a media run when I drop the
Okay.
album.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Definitely hit me up, bro. We
I'm
gonna
hopping
make it
on
happen.
everybody podcast. I'm hopping on everybody platform. I want to be at everybody club. I'm
Man,
just trying to
before
be.
I want your opinion on this before. Do you feel like now this is just I ain't even gonna say it's just a question out of nowhere, but do you feel music has a cap in terms of do you feel like music is something if you make good music then make it, or do you feel like there's an age where you shouldn't be making music?
Nah. You should
Mm,
always continue to do it.
yeah,
You should always continue to do it because guess what? Times have changed, man. 30 to new 20.
facts. That is a fact.
Literally.
That is a fact.
Like my mama don't look like 50 years old today don't look what 50 years old look like in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah, they were stressing. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's different ball game. Obviously,
yeah,
and then we as a civilization and society, we're more health oriented now than what we used to be. Don't get me wrong, in the 80s, like motherfuckers was, getting their jazzercise on, but now like it's in the food. Like now we breaking it down to what we consuming on a day-to-day basis.
that's a fact.
Yeah, we ain't consuming so much pop now. A lot of people drinking water now, you know what I'm saying? Keeping them Stanleys nice and cool. You dig what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know I keep mine on me. I left it
yeah.
at my beautician spot though. But anyways, but yeah, no, I think there's no cap, there's no ceiling. Now, if you not good, then yeah, hang
Then
that shit
call it.
up.
Yeah,
But it's sad because a lot of people that's still doing it and been doing it for so long and they actually not good, they got a lot of yes people around them. And then they 9 times out of 10, they good people.
oh my
They good people, so people don't want to hurt their feelings because this might be all they, what all they positive around. And I think, I
god,
mean, playing devil's advocate, it's almost selfish because you're like, man, it's almost like you're afraid of what that person would be if they didn't have what they passionate about.
facts,
And then like
facts.
he really ain't hurting nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I
Darnell,
think
he really ain't hurt nobody. The bills stay paid, the grocery store in the house, we able to do stuff here and there. It's just, he like to go to the studio, but he's not
yeah,
good.
he
It's a lot
trash
of people
though.
go to the Y every day too and suck at basketball and they get on that damn
Yeah,
court. You feel
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Man,
So,
it's crazy, man. If you got a bunch of yes men around you, man, it's time for you to find a new group of friends, man.
oh man, for real.
Somebody that want to see you thrive, man. I feel like a real friend if they notice you doing something and they like, man, this ain't it. I don't want my boy to make it so. I don't want my boy to look bad, man. This is just not
Right,
good.
right.
You gotta
And I've
tell
been
them
there.
that.
I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm
It,
saying? Lord,
I
forgive me,
done did
brother.
it once before in my in my early 20s type shit though. The
Like,
older I
yeah,
got,
man, that shit rocking, bro.
yeah, that shit cold. But whole time though, I
Oh,
knew
it's
it
not.
wasn't. I just didn't want to hurt his feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie. I just didn't want to hurt his feelings. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But now we all grown, man. If you around somebody, man, and you want to see them do good in life, man, you gotta tell them what it is, even if
tell
they
them what
may
it is.
get mad at it. You gotta be honest
Right.
with
Yeah, you got to tell them
it.
the truth, man. You can't hurt
Yeah,
their feelings. And that's why I say over all these years, ain't nobody ever said, like, bro, you suck, bro. Just stop rapping.
yeah.
So,
Nah.
you know what I'm saying? I
I ain't
never
gonna
got
lie.
that.
After that bad boy shit y'all drop, I'm like, yeah, these niggas got it, man. Like that project was actually fire, man. That project was
Because I
fire.
think it's just the conception behind it. It was
Yeah,
something for the people, excuse me, it was something, especially during COVID times, it was something cool for the people to digest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So fresh, especially locally. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Locally, it was something that, cats and I used to seeing, what I'm saying, on that level. And how we did it. We did the vinyls, how we dropped it on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We had the merch. We still got merch. We still got vinyls. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling Eric we need to do a blowout sale. I need some of that money.
Yeah.
But do a
Yeah.
half off, nigga. $25
Man,
vinyl.
man, if it
$25
mean
t-shirts.
anything, if it mean anything before we get off this video call, man,
Yeah.
it's only a handful of artists in Rockford that I feel kind of like. Now, I really feel like I could have been an AR, like something like scouting for talent or something. I just be
Yeah.
knowing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
when you hear good music because it give you chills and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your hairs be standing up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, you like
it's only a handful of artists in the city that's kind of like, okay, these niggas got it.
literally a
You know what I'm
hand.
saying? No, literally a handful of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else got yes men around them. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't
Yep.
gonna get into that. And you know what I'm saying?
That's the next time I come on. When we got more than 30 minutes, and look at us, we 10 minutes over. Look, I
Yeah,
said the next time we got an hour,
man,
and a
really,
half, it's on. And
man,
now I
really,
know how easy it is for us to hop on like this. Then yes, we good to go.
it's a lot more convenient too. Like it don't matter where we at, we can hop on here, man. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, we
Remember, I
gonna.
told you I was gonna take the car from the fair. I was taking my kids to the fair originally, and then that rain came.
Oh yeah, that shit wasn't playing. That's why I came my ass in the house.
Oh yeah, man, we need to talk more about gun ownership and
Oh
laws and things like that too. Write that
man,
down.
look, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. Because I know you heavy, but you don't. You're not just one of these cats who I need to have a gun. Like no, like
uh,
that's your sword. That's your staff. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that's something I really live by, man. I stress that. That's some, you know what I'm saying? We obviously we ain't gonna go too deep into it,
Right.
but like that's some like a lot of people in Rockford not, you know what I'm saying? I honestly could say a lot of people, like as far as our peers, they not as heavy in guns as I am, like knowledgeable as far as the laws. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something I can bring to the table in the city of Rockford. It's
Yeah,
really
for
showing
sure.
people how
We
to
can.
protect themselves the right way. You know what I'm
Man, that's
saying?
why I said we need to have. That's what we need to. Man, let's set something up for next month for my album release, and we really get together. Let's set it up how we did last time. I'll go with you. I'll go in with you for Pierre and all of that. Let's do that. So we
Man,
can
man,
drop that. That'll be help promo for my project.
man, what day you thinking? What's next month? September?
Yeah.
Man, what day you thinking? Like mid September?
Well, I'm trying to drop September 13th. So as long as we can get it and get it out before October, then I think we'll be all right.
Man, let's set it up, man. And I hit P up probably tomorrow, man. I hit him up.
And see what he's talking about for next month. See how open he is, and like I said, we could throw a deposit down, whatever, and get it done.
Okay, yeah, man. Let's do that, bro. Like, yeah, I'm with it, man.
For sure, my boy.
Another thing, if you could set that up, man, is it'd be dope to have a whole team on a video chat one day, as far as Blay, all of y'all, man.
Oh, the whole When It Was Fun squad.
The whole squad, man.
Oh yeah, I can. That can be arranged.
Yeah, man. If you can make that shit happen, that'd be a dope episode, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. Don't trip.
All right, man. Well, shit, bro. I'm gonna let you get back to your session, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, man. Life is good, y'all. Life is wonderful. Be blessed to be alive. Self-sufficiency is how you survive. To the kings and queens, to the guys and goddess, forever and always, my nigga. Think successfully.
Yes,
Get it.
sir.